I'm Janet Butler with Media Support Group. Welcome to the Day 2 video news blog of the MacMania V Geekcruise. It's bright and early on Day 2, and we're starting out with a shore excursion to Key West. When we come back, we'll see if we can catch Leo Laporte after his podcasting seminar. So let's go ashore and see what we can find. Key West is the southernmost point in the continental U.S. and is nicknamed the Conch Republic. It is 90 miles north of Cuba and was once a hangout for some of the Caribbean's most notorious pirates. This island has also been host to many stars in the past century. It boasts the little White House that Harry Truman used as a getaway during his presidency. Tennessee Williams made it his home from 1949 until he died in 1983. And Jimmy Buffett got his musical start here. This is the kapok tree. It is sacred to the Mayans because they believe that its branches reach into the heavens and transport them to the afterlife. But the focus of our day rests with Ernest Hemingway, one of the town's favorites. One of the year's biggest events is the annual Hemingway Days Festival, a tribute to the life and times of the beloved author. He lived here for several years of his life, during which several of his novels were written. You will notice many cats around the house, and they have the run of the grounds. Legend has it that Hemingway was given a six-toed cat by a ship's captain, and many of the cats who live on the museum grounds are descendants of that original cat. In fact, about half of the 60 cats who live here have 6 toes. Hemingway was quite a ladies' man. While he was in Europe with another woman, his third wife spent $20,000 building him this swimming pool. He was so angry when he got back that he reportedly pulled out a penny from his pocket and gave it to her, saying, "Now it can be known that I gave you my last red cent." Then he proceeded to build a watering area for the cats out of a urinal. We're back on the ship, and now to change gears a little, we're going to talk to Leo Laporte, the owner and founder of This Week in Tech. Let's see what Leo has to say about what the advantages are and what the future looks like for podcasting. What actually is podcasting and its advantage over other methods of transport?
Is a podcast, right? So there's one advantage is you can get it when you want it, you watch it when you want it. You can watch it on your computer. The whole idea of it is something that's easy for people to listen to when they want to, where they want to. It's not just for broadcasters, and I think that's really important. I'm a broadcaster, so it's kind of a natural transition. There are people with no experience at all who say, you know, I'm an expert on Pez dispensers or knitting or golf, and I'd like to do a show about that. And if you went to a radio station or TV station, they say, yeah, right, kid, come back later. But with podcasting, anytime you want to do it, you know, if you have a computer, you don't need a lot of expensive equipment. You can do it. You don't have to have Apples. You don't even have to have a PC. You can do it on a Linux machine. The point is that it's very accessible, very inexpensive to do, and I think in that way it's a revolution in media.
Is there a way currently for people on PCs to sign up with the
Sure.
RSS?
Oh, sure. There are lots of ways to do it. There's some RSS support in Internet Explorer 7. I'm very hopeful, and I'm really urging Microsoft users to let Microsoft know that they really need to at least build it into Windows Media Player. Right now, if you're a Windows user, you either go to a website and you listen there, you download it by hand, or you use one of the programs. There are kind of like iTunes style programs. You could use iTunes on Windows, but there's other programs like Doppler and Juice that do the same kind of thing. Let you look through a directory, subscribe, automatically download. If you use a player that uses Windows Media Player syncing, it'll automatically sync to your portable player.
What do you see as the future of podcasting?
The power of podcasting is that you can listen to it anywhere you want, but the drawback is it's not as easy to listen to. With a radio, everybody knows how to use a radio. You turn it on, you push a button, and there's the radio station. Same thing with the TV. You pick a channel and you watch it. Podcasting is much more difficult still. We have to figure out how to find a podcast, for one thing. There's 20,000 of them, maybe more. So how do we find it? And then once you've found it, how do you subscribe to it so that you can keep getting it? Probably most people can figure out how to listen once, but how you listen the second time? How do you get it automatically? All these things are really, I think, too difficult. And so right now, we're kind of, I think, stuck a little bit. Everybody, or most of the people who could figure this out, most of the technical elite have figured it out. How do we get this to the next level where everybody who would love to listen or watch podcasts can? And I think that's really the challenge going forward, is to let people know it exists and make it easier for them to hear. But once that happens, the future is very bright. I mean, I really do think it is a new medium that is in many ways superior to the old medium because it gives everybody a voice. There's a lot more variety, a lot of niche programming, and it's a lot easier to listen to. I hope I didn't bore you. Here we are on this beautiful cruise ship talking about such geeky stuff. But I guess that's what a geek cruise is all about, right?
What a fun day this has been. Time to relax over a bit of dinner before a busy sea day tomorrow. Speaking of dinner, have you ever wondered what it's like to cook for a small city? If you have, join us tomorrow when we talk to the executive chef of the Veendam. And we'll have some tips and tricks from the MacMania presenters. For Media Support Group, this is Janet Butler saying happy sailing. See you tomorrow.